What up, YouTube family? It's April G. Showers back at y'all with a reaction. So, it looks like Machine Gun Kelly and Slipknot, or rather, Corey Taylor of Slipknot, have been kind of having some little beef going back and forth. So, I put a little video together that I'm going to react to of like the timeline and what's going on, because I've had a couple people DM me and ask me to do a reaction on this and say my feelings about it. So here I am. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show y'all is a clip from December of 2020, where Machine Gun Kelly did an interview with Allison Hagendorf on the Spotify Rock This podcast. And he was talking about the state of rock and roll. And, well, just watch. Oh, April G. Squat, fist bump, love y'all. Let's get it. Now, alright, just watch.
This is very important. The state of rock and roll depends on rock stars. I gotta see some you. I have to see some you in it. I want some attitude, dude. Like, this is what I will tell you. I did Warped Tour, and these would wear comfortable shoes on stage every day. Your fucking Nike New Balance fucking comfy shoes because it makes you feel comfortable. Put on some Doc Martens, put on some Chucks, put on some Vans, put on, like, it's not about you, it's about the show.
So that's the clip that pretty much went around, that everybody saw. It did piss off quite a bit of rock and roll fans and artists. So then we fast forward to February of this year, 2021, and this is an excerpt out of Corey Taylor's interview with Cutter's Rockcast. And this is something that he said. This is, y'all know who Corey Taylor, Slipknot, come on.
But the ones that really frustrate me are the ones that they take something that's been around forever and then just basically rework it and call it new. Even though it's completely derivative, it's completely, like, you know the band they're ripping off. Like, they're not even trying to rip off like a bunch of bands. They're ripping off one band, and it's so. But the younger generation picks them up and says, "This is our blah blah blah."
Our version of that,
because they're tired of old people telling them that the music that came before them was better. And I don't know who's right, but I know both are wrong, because we should be encouraging everything. I'm just as bad. I'm the worst old fogey dude shaking his cane ever. And I hate everything. I hate all new rock for the most part. I think the artists who failed in one genre and decided to go rock. And I think he knows who he is. But that's another story.
So, I mean, come on. We all know who he was talking about there. I mean, that's obvious. Alright, so that all happened. Then we fast forward to current day, right? Like this month, within the last, like, 7 to 10 days. All of the rest of this stuff has happened between the last, like, 7 to 10 days. Okay? Now, somewhere around the 20th, Machine Gun Kelly performed at Riot Fest and said this on stage.
You want to know what I'm really happy that I'm not doing? being 50 years old, wearing a fucking weird mask on a fucking stage. Fucking shit.
So, he was taking shots there as Slipknot. Now, I will say, as a Slipknot fan and a Machine Gun Kelly fan, I like both. I like Machine Gun Kelly a lot better as a rapper. That's just my own personal preference. I mean, I liked Tickets for My Downfall, but I just like his rapping better. You know what I'm saying? I just like it better. Slipknot, now, I've been a fan of Slipknot for years and years, and I just been a fan of MGK since like a little bit after I started my YouTube channel in 2019. So, I will say, the Slipknot fan base, which, they're called maggots, that fan base, that band, that's just territory you don't want to go in on their bad side. You don't want to get, like, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just keeping it all the way 100. So anyway, and these are tweets that I pulled up from my own Twitter because I did my research. On September 20th this year, Machine Gun Kelly tweeted, "Very odd that when an artist talks shit and I respond, I'm the bad guy." So I'm assuming he's talking about Corey Taylor's, maybe the interview, maybe he saw the interview even though it was done back in February. Maybe somebody brought it to Machine Gun Kelly's attention and it pissed him off, and that's why he said what he did on stage about the mask. I don't know. So he tweets that, and then on the same day, Machine Gun Kelly tweets this: "Corey did a verse for a song on Tickets to My Downfall. It was fucking terrible, so I didn't use it. He got mad about it and talked shit to a magazine about the same album he was almost on. Y'all's stories are all off. Just admit he's bitter." Okay, so then we're like, oh, well, damn, the plot thickens. You know what I'm saying? All right. So then Corey Taylor tweets. At the top of the tweet, it says this: "I don't like people airing private shit like a child, so this is all I'll say. I didn't do the track because I don't like when people try to write for me. I said no to them. So without further ado, hashtag receipts. This is all I'm going to say about it." Then he provides screenshots of emails exchanged between him and Travis Barker, who works with Machine Gun Kelly, drummer. Y'all, if you don't know who Travis Barker is, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so we're going to go over the receipts. Alright, so this is part of one of the receipts. It's longer than that, which will be the next clip. But it's at the top up here. It says, from Travis Barker to Corey Taylor. And then it says, "Yo, Corey, we love it. Peep these notes from Kels. It's super fucking close. Yo, Trav, got super inspired again after listening to Corey's vocals on Can't Look Back and added some guitars over his part so it kicks you in the face right when his voice comes in. 1. Can you tell him he fucking killed it and I'm stoked and honored he is even on it? WTF. 2. I've been watching the news lately about the war and the state of everything, and it made me look at the song a different way. Like soldiers need a song to stay alive to, a song to fight to keep them going. I added a bridge that makes the last chorus, and I can't tell what it says after that. So right here, it's not saying that, MGK had tweeted that Corey Taylor's verse was terrible. And so he took it off of the song. But in these receipts, you can't deny receipts. Machine Gun Kelly clearly says, 1. Can you tell him he fucking killed it? And I'm stoked and honored he is even on it, WTF. So then the email goes on to say, number 3, I sent Corey an idea for the second half of his verse, and he can obviously say fuck it, but it would be sick to see if it inspired anything or if he could try it like that. Number 4, I laid a demo scream-ish type track under his first part of the verse that would be dope to hear in his psychosocial voice. And number 5, fuck yeah, tell him he rocks. So all this just, those receipts proves that MGK was lying, you know what I'm saying, about thinking Corey's verse was terrible and taking him off the track, because that's not what happened. Alright, then it goes on, and we're going to see when Corey replies to Travis Barker. So at the top you see up here, it says it's from Corey Taylor to Travis Barker. Hey. It says, hey man, sorry I missed your call last night, by the way. I'm on dad hours, haha. So I listened to the ideas, and to be honest, I don't think I'm the right guy for the track. Nothing personal. I just think if this is what MGK is looking for, someone else is the guy to do it. It's all good, and I'm stoked for him. I hope you guys find the right fit for it. Hope you understand, and I wish you guys the best with it. If I can help in any way, let me know. All the best, CT. Very respectful message or response back to what, you know what I'm saying? So Corey is the one that took himself off the verse. He said, if that's what MGK wants to do with that song and that verse, then I'm just not the right fit for it, And he was very respectful about it. Props and salute for that, you know what I'm saying? Very respectful about it. So then, fast forward to September 26th, which was just a couple of days ago, at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky, which is not far from where I live. MGK performance there. MGK's performance at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky. Angry fans shooting him the bird, booing him. He gets in a fight with the fans. I mean, just watch.
Enjoy the rest of the concert.
They're chanting, fuck you, fuck you.
Enjoy the rest of the concert. All the weird angry guys. This song's for you.
Look at all the birds. Look.
Look, get your fucking hands in the and fucking crowd circling up here. This next song goes like this, because clearly people don't know. All I know is I don't know nothing. People talk, but they don't do nothing.
Alright, now this right here is the part where he gets in a physical altercation with fans. There is no sound with the video. I muted the sound on the video because I didn't know if it would get copyrighted because he's singing a song during it. Okay, so then it was either the next day, I believe it was the next day, or I'm not sure, but soon after, the MGK posted this on his IG Instagram story, and it's very concernable to me. Number one, I want y'all to look at his neck from here to here, from here to here. Now, I've never noticed that before, and if it's always been there, y'all super MGK fans, let me know in the comments. But it looks like he like cut his throat from here to here, like vertically, like right here. And he looks really, 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 really high, which is very concernable. Not high off just weed, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if he is, I hope he gets help, and if it is just weed, then, you know, my bad. But I don't think so. So just, this is what he posted on his IG story.
Hey, I got a question. What the fuck is y'all's problem with me, man? I just chill, I make music.
Hold on. See? Right here? That line on his throat? What is that, bro?
I just chill, I make music, people talk. I'm no one's hoeing me, so I talk it back. Hey, to everyone who's been ride or die with me, I just want to say this. Without us, the game is no fun. Or the fun.
So yeah, that's where we are with the MGK Corey Taylor from Slipknot. It's beef. I believe if I were MGK, I would apologize for the things I said at I believe Riot Fest. Yep, Riot Fest. About the wearing of the mask, the little jabs he took at Slipknot. Just because, like, MGK's just now, you know, he hasn't been in the rock genre long. You know what I mean? And we all know MGK has an ego. I mean, he just does. Everybody knows that. He's very egotistical, extremely narcissistic. But I think it would behoove him to just swallow his pride and apologize for the things he said on stage in front of thousands and thousands of fans about Slipknot, one of the greatest rock bands, metal, heavy metal, whatever you want to consider them as. Some people call them hard rock, some people say heavy metal. I'll Google to see exactly what let's do, what genre is Slipknot right here. See, it says rock, death metal, groove metal. That's what it says. So, anyway, they're one of the greatest rock bands of all time. Also, too, another reason MGK should apologize is they recently lost a member of their band. Um, so that's still fresh. R.I.P. to I believe his name is Jordy. I forget. I always forget. Um, yeah, Jordy Jordison. He had transverse myelitis, a form of MS, which is multiple sclerosis. Just as he left the band, that form of multiple sclerosis rendered him unable to play music. So, he left Slipknot in 2013 for medical reasons. And he just passed away. He was just 46 when he passed away back in July. So he just passed away in July. But you know, he was Slipknot's drummer, you know, for a long time. So you know, the fans are still grieving that loss. You know, the band's still grieving that loss. And I just think it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Damn MGK, he's hopping from genre to genre, just making enemies, bro. Like in rap, you know, the whole Eminem shit, and then he gets into rock, and the whole, you know, he's just constantly in some shit with somebody. You know what I mean? Sometimes I wonder, does he do some of this shit on purpose just to keep his name buzzing? Or if he's just really that kind of person. I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it. I think MGK should apologize and show respect where respect is due to Slipknot, who have, you know, they're legends. They are truly legends in the rock game, period. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents about it. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Be real. Be real. Be respectful, please. But be real. Please like this video on your way out. A lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel, y'all. April G. Score. Fist bump. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.